Corn, in all its golden, sun-soaked glory, is more than just a summertime treat or comfort food staple. It's a naturally grounding, energy-giving grain that carries with it both nourishment and tradition. Whether served freshly steamed on the cob, blended into polenta or grits, or baked into hearty cornbread, corn holds a special place in the cuisines of many cultures. But what makes corn especially interesting from a health perspective is that it contains a moderate amount of resistant starch, especially when it's cooked and then cooled. This humble transformation enhances its ability to support digestion and promote colon health, making corn not just delicious, but quietly functional. Resistant starch is a type of carbohydrate that resists digestion in the small intestine, moving instead into the large intestine where it acts like a prebiotic fiber. As it ferments, it feeds beneficial gut bacteria and helps produce short-chain fatty acids like butyrate, which have powerful anti-inflammatory effects in the colon. This process helps strengthen the intestinal lining, regulate immune response, and reduce the risk of digestive issues. When you eat corn that has been cooked and then cooled, like chilled corn salad, leftover polenta, or day-old cornbread, you're actually encouraging your gut health in a subtle, nourishing way. This isn't just theoretical science, it's something you can feel. Meals with cooled corn often digest more comfortably, leaving you with a greater sense of satisfaction and a steadier energy afterward. There's something beautifully wholesome about a chilled corn and bean salad, tossed with lime juice, herbs, and maybe a bit of avocado. Or a slice of cooled cornbread the next day, lightly toasted and served with soup or a smear of nut butter. These foods bring warmth to your plate, while offering that gentle support to your digestive system that builds over time. Cornmeal-based dishes like arepas, grits, and polenta are also wonderful sources of resistant starch if you allow them to cool and set before eating or reheating. Once cooled, the structure of their starch changes into the resistant form and the health benefits deepen. The texture often improves too, firmer, easier to cut or slice, and perfect for layering with vegetables or proteins. Polenta that's been chilled can be grilled or pan-seared the next day, turning into a nourishing base for savory dishes with even more flavor and satisfaction. And for those who are mindful of blood sugar or gut health, corn offers something reassuring. While it's not as high in resistant starch as some legumes or barley, it holds its own as a moderate, accessible source of this beneficial compound. The fiber content, particularly in whole corn and minimally processed cornmeal, helps slow digestion, giving your body more time to absorb nutrients and less likelihood of glucose spikes. It's this balanced energy that makes corn such a grounding food. You feel sustained, not weighed down. There's also an emotional richness to corn. It's often associated with traditions, harvests, and family gatherings. From indigenous cuisines across the Americas to Southern soul food to Latin American staples, corn is more than a grain. It's a symbol of resilience, of nourishment shared across generations. When we prepare it thoughtfully, cooked, cooled, and enjoyed with intention, we're not just supporting our digestion, we're honoring a long history of wisdom in food. Try incorporating cooled corn into your routine in small, joyful ways. Make an extra batch of grilled corn and refrigerate it for the next day's salad. Bake a cornbread on Sunday and enjoy it throughout the week, noticing how your digestion responds. Let cooked polenta cool and slice it into rounds to pan-sear later with sautéed greens. Even a chilled corn and quinoa bowl with black beans and roasted peppers can become a meal that feels both festive and functional. Corn invites us to see health not as deprivation, but as connection. Connection to our body's needs, to the earth that grows our food, and to the cultures that have long known how to use it with care. In every golden bite of cooled corn or its hearty meal companions, you're giving your gut something it can truly use, a slow-burning, deeply nourishing fuel. So let corn find a regular place in your kitchen, not just for its taste, but for the quiet strength it offers, warm, bright, and sustaining from the inside out.